I'm not drunk.
Morning, Drama Cast.
I can't do it. I'm literally having a panic attack by myself, and I don't know what to do.
Alex, sweetie.
Not right.
Come on, I know, but try and Alex, think of yourself. You have to. You're gonna end up going into hospital if you get so upset, honey. You and Cowboy need to sort this out offline.
No, I'm not doing this anymore. Don't be insane.
Why? What caused all of this?
A freaking box battle.
Yeah. I mean, let's just rewind.
All of this.
A freaking box battle.
Come, Alex. Alex, I don't want to leave work to come home. I can't leave work to come home. Alex, you will be okay.
Basically, it was him and one other in a box battle, and it was an easy snipe, and he didn't get the snipe by his boyfriend because his boyfriend said his allowance was too much. He's had too much money in the boxes, so that his boyfriend Cowboy didn't gift him, so he started absolutely having a massive episode. You know what I mean? So
You will be alright. Come on, mister. Just...
And not being funny, look, if you look at the end of it where his phone falls, look at his face. Look at his face at the end, yeah. Look, watch his face. That ain't no panic attack. Look at the end. Piss off.
Alex, you will be okay. You will be alright. Come on, mister.
Look there.
Just...
Full of shit. Anyway, let's get back to it. Where is it now? Oh, here we go.
This lovely clip of her, and
Guys, what's them books where there's loads of them?
everyone tap the screen, please. Shadow Live.
What is it? Encyclopedias? Jesus fucking Christ! For the stuff I've experienced on this app, it could be a fucking trilogy. Do you know what I mean?
Morning, Susan.
And I just want to say, Mr. Bratz, if there's any mention of me in this book, I will be getting you done.
Why are you so paranoid about whether you're mentioned or not? First of all, you don't live in my mind rent-free in the slightest. I haven't spoken to you in a year. But more question, what are you so paranoid about? What are you so worried about coming out? Why are you so worried? I know why you're worried. You know why I'm worried. You know exactly what I know about you.
Thank you,
what are you
Danielle.
worried about? Why are you worried? Do you want the truth to come out? Do you want it to come out what I know about you? Or why are you so worried? Because if someone wrote a book about me, I wouldn't be panicking like that. Especially if I'm someone who was doing quite well in the mornings on FYP, I wouldn't be worried.
Danielle, thank you.
Why are you so
Aldi.
worried? Are you worried that...
She's not worried. She just doesn't want a little worm to be mentioning her. You know what I mean? Speaking on her. She's not worried at all. I can tell you for a fact she's definitely not worried.
It's going to come out what you told me?
Do you know what I mean? And I just want to say, Mr. Bratz,
Double tap the screen,
if there's
guys.
any mention of me in this book, I will be getting
Thank
you
you,
done.
Nanny Lisa.
Absolutely.
How I met Cowboy. Why I started TikTok. The behind the scenes tea of
Yeah, she's had her lips done and they're already collapsing. You'll see it in the next clip. They're collapsing badly.
the FYP lies. Why I decided to join the FYP and why I left the FYP. This book is about the trolling, the doxing.
Thank you, Amanda.
How it had such a bad mental effect on me at one point that I didn't want to be here anymore. And I stayed and I fought hard alongside my team, my friends, my family, and most importantly, the love of my life. This book is about our reactions to being doxed.
So if it was someone so unfazed by me, I don't understand why you're giving me such a big segment on your show if I'm this irrelevant person who you're not worried about or you don't think about. Clearly, I'm quite still living in your mind for quite a long time.
And when you talk about love of your life, look up coercive control, because that's exactly what's going on in your life and you don't even see it. And I understand, you know, I can't knock that because that happens in people's lives, you know, with certain relationships and stuff. But if you want to know about coercive control and how things are absolutely in your face, let me tell you, your relationship is 100% coercive control. Because if you watch and what he says, what Cowboy says to him, and the way he tries to twist everything to try and correct you and making you go the same way that what he would do as a person. Well, you'll see it anyway. Just watch him from time to time. Well, don't say watch him, but if you see him on FYP, you'll know what I'm on about.
For the first time. This book is the backstory.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be playing me because you're only meant to be playing things that happen on the FYP. No.
This book
And let's just keep it a buck. You got groomed by Cowboy. You're being groomed by Cowboy to be the version of you that, instead of you being authentic to yourself, you're trying to be the way that Cowboy look. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you. I really appreciate that. The way he wants you to be. Facts.
is about people who call themselves sisters and best friends who turn their back on you. This book is the
But why are you so worried about what's written in the
Reality
book?
band, thank
why
you.
are you so high? Like, why are you so self-centered that you see me doing a project and you still try to link it about you? Does it say anywhere in that book title misread? Does it say anywhere on the blurb misread? Does it say it on the description misread? Or are you just so self-centered that you try to make everything about you because you think we're all living in this kind of misread world? It's not like that. Donna Monteith.
Thank you, Ruth.
We're not living in your world. We're not. So, again, you're not relevant in my mind for me to write about you. You're boring as paint. You are as boring as watching paint dry is what I was trying to say. There is nothing interesting about you, nothing real about you.
Imagine coming back with an insult and absolutely fucking it up. Embarrassing.
You haven't got any real life stories. You haven't got any real friends. You haven't got any real family. You literally sit in your house alone with your husband, and that's your life. And you come on in the morning at 10 a.m. to talk about other people, and you have the audacity to get worried about whether people are talking about
Morning,
you.
Maria.
Well, if in that book is that secret that you told me that you're worried about coming out, well, Miss Red, that's a you problem, isn't it? Because if you can sit on live and talk about people all day in the mornings.
Thank you, Ruth,
why can't
mate.
people talk about you?
You're Ruth.
The difference is the things that people talk about you is the true, real, twisted things that you do because you try to cover it up through getting new friends on TikTok, through...
And you might say I'm saying this because I'm a friend of Miss Red's. Let me just be real. I act out on anger a lot of the times, you know, and I'll say things. Don't you think by now, Prince Brat, the stuff that has happened to me and back and forth I've had on this app, that I wouldn't have exposed something now if there was stuff to expose? Don't you think now with all the stuff, even though I'm not one to out private messages, and I'm definitely not, I'd never do it because it's just not my thing, don't you think by now my back and forths that I would have come forward and gone, you know what, I'm sick and tired, this is what's going on off the app, this is what's happening? It doesn't happen. So when he goes around the app saying that these people are doing this behind the scenes, I can assure you now, it doesn't happen. Yeah, we've had phone calls moaning about a creator. You know what I mean? What they've done or said on FYP, of course we have. But trying to go into lives and bring them down and trying to do all that, that's never happened. I couldn't give a shit. I haven't got time in the day to be going, oh, come on, let's all come together, guys, and bring this person down. Grow up, man.
Getting smaller FYP shows to...
Thank you, Shan, Ruth, Shay, Matt, Claire. Thank you,
deflect
guys.
off your actions. You, Zach, own what they do. Put their hands up. They don't have scheming little plans behind the scenes to get this.
That's pretty funny, that is, because that's exactly what you said Zach was. Remember that, Prince Brat? Remember that, Prince Brat? Remember that, Prince Brat?
Good morning, everybody. I'm echoing. Am I echoing?
Hello?
Hello, am I echoing?
No, carry on.
See what I mean about this little dweeb is a pathological liar. Do you believe, Alex, right, knowing me, I would have ever confided anything in this little dweeb here?
That's what I called it out straight away. I said, you spoke to him twice on the phone, didn't you? That's what you told me or something.
Yeah, twice on the phone, once to mediate and once... I think he had a grievance. Remember, I weren't that invested. And also, Alex, he lies. I've never asked him to do anything for me. Never. He's a pathological liar, and what he's wrote about me in his book, which I knew he would, is also lies.
What did he actually write about something in there?
Well, EQ read something out yesterday. I don't know if she was like, you know, if she was being a wind up, but he didn't actually say names. But I think we're referenced somewhere. Yeah. But anyway, it'll end up in Poundland or, you know, a charity shop bin. No one cares, Prince Pratt. Nobody cares.
The thing is, we know he's a liar now. When he goes about like, oh, I didn't want to be a part of the clique. No, we found out what you was doing. You was passing out information of private stuffs. Private stuffs? What the hell's that about? Private information and private things that people have told you about their personal lives, and you was passing it from pillar to post. That's what you was doing. You was speaking about private stuff, and you was stirring the pot behind the scenes, and then it all come to fruition when someone goes, how the hell do you know about that? And it all come in the end. It was from you. You was the person that was feeding information back and forth, back and forth.
Well, I think, from what I can remember, right, I think me and him fell out. Obviously, he come on and did what he did to Luke, and obviously Luke's one of my best friends, and, you know, you show behaviour like that, stabbing people in the back. I don't want nothing to do with you because I don't trust you, and I think that's what it was between me and him, but there was no big friendship there. I never asked him to do anything for me. I never told him any secrets. He's a liar, Alex. So
I know that. I know that anyway, mate. I know that you like. I know you don't trust Easy, so I know for a fact you're definitely not going to be telling him. You know what I mean? So.
Exactly. Thank you for letting me in the box, Alex. I'm going to go till he's here.
Oh, Laura Phillips. Laura Phillips is gifting you.
Oh, I love Laura.
Absolute shit singer.
You leave my Laura alone, you.
Worst singer of ever. I've never heard anything.
Liar.
Terrible singer.
Person to say this and that to deflect because you're just an awful person. You're trying to present yourself as this lovely, angelic person when really you're not. You're not in the slightest. You are not in the slightest. So even if this book is 3 chapters about you, you do the exact same thing online every single morning at 10 a.m. What's the difference? And what are you going to do about it?
Where are you, Laura? Actually, I'm going to block you, Laura. There you are. Bye, Laura. Blocked. How do you like it now? Eat them apples, Laura.
Because every time there's a minor inconvenience in your life, the only thing I see you doing is crying your eyes out, and you don't even see the tears because the filter's set to 100.
Thank you, Nicola. Thank you, Anna.
The smoother works overtime.
Truth and my truth. This book is about me no longer being silent.
The filter works overtime.
This book is about me no longer being silent and
Hello,
finding
Corey.
my inner strength and proudness to be able to go out there and tell everyone
Hello, Amanda.
how this actually made me
Thank you, Anne.
happen,
Thank you, Claire.
how this made me feel, how these people put the strength in me to be able
Exactly,
to
Jem.
and inspire future
Thank you,
upcoming
Laura and Andrea.
streamers and people who are being bullied and
At the end of the day, if Evil Queen wasn't talking about it and endorsing it, she would have nothing to say right now.
targeted and harassed on how you
Oh, Grob, you beg. Stop making up lies. Anyway, next. Okay, where are we going now? We need to get into what happened yesterday, really. I'm not going to play the Misread Reacts to Cowboy, because I don't really want to play him. He's just a little bit of a weirdo, and let's be honest. Obviously, yesterday, we seen what went on. I'm going to show this. This is quite a... I can't show it. It's going to be a massively long clip. Let me just see this. This was Sobriety Jack that came into Delusive Angie's box yesterday. And this is what I don't like, because Angie was having a go at Daz and all these people for basically platforming him and all that stuff, saying that it shouldn't have happened. And I agree. You know, I agreed at the time no one should have probably platformed Jack, because at the end of the day, you know what you're getting with Jack. You know what he's like. He's problematic. He says the worst of the worst. I know people think they can do right and try and make him see sense, but no one can make Jack see sense. You know what I mean? So I think there was faults both sides. You know what I mean? But don't get it twisted. What Jack was said about Daz's partner and kids and that's disgusting. So we all act out differently in anger, and you know. But like I said, this was Jack in his platform yesterday. So this is what I mean. This is hypocrisy at its finest.
And they're going to put posters around Skegness. Have I tell you not?
So Angie said yesterday that Daz platformed it all for views and all for this stuff. Yeah, okay, you know, you can have that opinion, you know. A lot of people would probably say the same. But let me be honest with you, Ange, you have no grounds to... You platform paedophiles. You know what I mean? You've had pedlos in your box, convicted pedlos at that. So
Nottingham because what I did with the carrot, which was disgusting and vile, and I've tried to change since then. I'm not justifying it. I've got a lot of mental health, but my mental health don't excuse my actions, and I will say that, you know. But I won't tolerate being bullied. I won't.
100%. And you can't help whatever when you're in a mental health crisis. You can't help what you say; it just comes out.
Morning, Joe.
Goading me and pushing me.
I think
I haven't I've just called someone. I haven't. They're coming at me.
Why don't you block them all?
Not just that, last year, Porsche and all. You remember when I got kicked out the caravan because the police come and apparently I left the gas on? Can I just answer this question here? Because I've had to tell this to police again and hand this over. So basically, it was Porsche who rang the police last year, said I left the gas on. You know, if you leave, can I just answer this question on live? You know, if you leave the gas on a holiday park, even if you ain't got mental health or mental health, you get arrested for endangering life, you would. But you know, when I got put on that 136, the fireman did a test. No gas got left on. When people ring up the police, like we all know, and someone says something's happened, they have to follow through with a report.
Yeah.
And it's all down to her. Not just that, somebody from Nottingham who I've had to go through a court case with, who's been bullying and harassing me, she's talking about
I
her
agree,
the last 2 days, and they're doing stuff, they're planning it all off the app. You can ask other people. Literally, that's why they're all linked together.
I would everything that you've got as evidence that they're doing all this. I would just take it all to the police.
Yeah. Well, I've had to send through a text, like literally not even an hour ago.
Because if you do anything, obviously no one wants you to do anything, but if you do, then...
No, I just want to say, like, I apologise, right? I don't want anyone to get offended, like, not offended, what's the word? You know, triggered, and I don't. I really don't. So if you did see that earlier, and you have got mental health, please don't do that.
You know what it is though, so why, Jack? You know why?
I ain't done that since last year. And
Yeah, but you know why? Because
anything.
you're begging this man to stop harassing you. That's why you did that.
And not just that, you know, when they come to me, they bully me for begging for a takeaway and stuff like that. I'm not the only one who begs for a takeaway. Do you know what I mean? Or get stuff. They bully me constantly over it.
It's a cry for help. That's what it is. Listen, I'm not saying you should have done that, but it is a cry for help.
Okay, it's a cry for help. So what about when he's asking for alcohol? Would you say that's a cry for help? Would you say give him alcohol, Ange? You know what I mean? When he's on live. You know, stop using mental health as excuses for being shitty people. You know what I mean? I'm sick and tired of this app. The whole app is saying, oh yeah, but, you know, I was going through a bad time. And so what? We all go through bad times. We all have struggles in life. But that's your choice to become a shitty person. You know what I mean? That is a choice that you make as a grown-ass adult. We're all adults, even though we act like children from time to time. We are still adults, you know what I mean?
They're saying this and all. They're saying they're going to get Princess taken off me. They're lying all about all stuff like that. Not just that, Portia's ex is on trial for child rape. And she threatened me earlier she's going to get her ex-boyfriend, who's on trial for child rape, she's going to get him to do stuff to me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh,
and I've got my spoiled
have you
record and all.
got this evidence, Jack? Have you got it all for the police?
Yeah, I've had to send it over like an hour ago.
Yeah, so you got it all. Good. Okay.
That's the best way to go through it, Jack, and it's just going to go down
This
from
is
there.
not just a thing.
I find Jack's mental health disappears when he's getting gifted. And I'm not being funny, your mental health isn't real if you start getting gifted and then you find and you're all happy then. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? If you see him, like, some days you see him down, someone will gift him a Leo the Kitty, he's like, yeah, you know, he does, you know, his little scream that he does, like, sounds like Gollum off Lord of the Rings. He's happy then, because you've gifted him. Oh, he's got a little bit of money in his PayPal, he's happy again. Mental health ain't like that. You know what I mean? If you've ever been depressed or you feel down and shitty, money in that instance you don't care about. Nothing around you seems, you know, like you want it. You could become a shell. So it's just bullshit, isn't it?
Like, I'll be honest, I've said stuff back. I've said that to the police. I said I was gonna buy thingy. You know what I mean? I've admitted everything and said it to the police because I'm sick and tired.
Oh,
There's
thank
so
you,
much I
Ruth,
can
mate.
take,
Thank you for the
Andrea.
galaxy.
Yeah, yeah.
There's only so much I can take. I'm not denying
why aren't you
anything. I said I'm
blocked,
owning
Jack?
it.
Jack,
What?
why aren't you
Oh,
blocked?
sunshine. It's not that easy to block. Just
Or
block
people
someone. They
just
come and
make
say
different
things.
accounts and yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I just want to say I really am sorry to people who've seen that, especially with my arm. Like, I just lost my shit, which I'm not justifying. You know?
No, Jack, you did it for views because you was box battling last night and all that stuff. Let me be honest with you. Yeah, FYP Drama, of course. Guys, can we all give FYP Drama a follow, please? You know what I mean? Because obviously we played the clips today, you know. I think you did the, you made me look really crazy in that Raggy Dolls clip, I ain't gonna lie. Thank you, Ruth. I did look like a giant nonce on it, but you know, we move.
And I'm really not, and I'm sorry, because please, don't no one do that. Please, I beg you.
Yeah, but
You know what,
unfortunately,
though, Jay? People need to realise what bullying can do to people. Yeah, especially with Vanya. You are vulnerable.
You know what, right, I'm no angel, I'm far from it, but I feel like a lot of people...
Thank you,
I'm not
Ruth,
playing
mate.
victim, I'm
Thank
far from
you.
a victim. Like I said, I'm no angel. I feel like a lot of people feel like they can bully and gang up on me because of my past.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because you're vulnerable, you're an easy target. It is. And that's all I see in this app is people going from people that are vulnerable.
No, I agree.
People that drink or people do a certain, react. They love the reaction. It's all content.
yep.
They think it's funny. And it's not funny.
I just want to move forward and stuff like that and just try and get better.
Just try and get some help, Jack, whether it's professionally or friends and family. And
Well, the police, they've got... I'm not going to go...
You see, this is what Angie does here. She'll mention people that are drinking alcohol and mention them being vulnerable, which is a fact. Anyone under the influence of alcohol is somewhat vulnerable. We all know that is fact-based. But Angie's using it as a weapon. Thank you, LD. She's using Jack's addiction to alcohol here as a weapon to try and score points and get a point across. That's what she's doing here because it's close to her heart. Like she said yesterday, oh, I don't have an addiction. You do have an addiction, Angie. Like, let's be honest, you do have an addiction. You know what I mean? When you start telling people that you don't have an addiction when every single person around this app can see it, it's as simple as that.
But they've got adult social services
Yeah.
getting involved.
well, that's good. Hopefully they'll be able to help you.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, watching that live, it were awful. It really was. And I could just see you were just at your wit's end and begging a man to
I
leave
was
you
just begging
alone.
him earlier. I was like,
No.
I'm not going to do anything. But when I was threatening, like she said she was going to go to my mum's household
Thank
before
you, Aldo.
this. Do you know what I mean?
What I mean as well, if they thought you were actually
I
capable
only
of
threatened because I'm trying to stop them to do what they've been doing.
No, you
Do
know
what I
when
mean?
you threaten
I
them,
would not
what do they
hurt
say
a
to you?
fly.
Jack, one second. When you threatened that, what did they say to you? Did they just kick you out, or
Oh,
did they
thank
say
you,
something to
FYP Drama, mate. Thank you.
I can't really remember too much. If you look at FYP, it's all there.
Yeah, no, I already know, but I just wanted to see if you knew.
If they thought that you were genuinely capable of doing something.
Not just that, Portia's saying and all, she's turned around and all saying and all the other day, saying I've said I've been in other...
Guys, there is nearly 1,500 odd people in it. 1,500 odd people. What the hell's going on with me this morning? 1,500 people also in this live. Can we all just get FYP Drama to 10,000 things? They need 100 people. Can we all follow, please, and get them to 10k, please?
Aragorn concert when I've never said that. She's saying I've said I've had cancer before. When you lot know, I've never said anything
Thank you,
like
guys.
that. So do you see where all the lies are and where she's trying to do stuff towards me? And anyone who watched the live know all this. I've never ever said I've had cancer. I've never ever said I've been at the Aragorn concert. Like ever. And if I did, that will all be on the FYP, but I haven't. So do you see where I've had enough with so much shit?
Yeah.
She's saying she's gonna get men around my place. She is. She forgets all the stuff she says.
Yeah.
27 more people we need,
In a
guys.
really bad way.
Yeah.
It was.
We need... Can someone pin it again, please? Can someone pin her again? There we go. 27 more people we need, guys. Can we get it followed, please?
Bad reaction, which you admit to.
Thank you, Millie My Way, Mimal. Thank you.
You're in the wrong and you shouldn't have said it. But if they're pushing you, what do they expect? Like, you're gonna lose your head. And
I wish I didn't have...
10k, guys. Thank you, guys.
to
There we go.
retaliate to them because they won when I retaliated.
Yeah.
What
And that's
people
why
doing is that
I'm
they're still
apologising for threatening because I'm going to be the bigger person and then
but
because you've tried to bully me, bring me down, break me. But you know what? I apologise to you, but you'll never do this again to me ever. Because when you come in the future and try and do it again, I'm not gonna allow it. Because I won't say any more and think I'll straight away ring the police. You know, I've had my friends are screen recording all stuff the last half an hour.
Do you know what I find strange on this app? I don't know if anyone else is the same. It's always the people that will affect other people's mental health, but when it happens to them, it's like, oh my god, pity party, hands in the air, you know, oh, everyone's picking on me. It happens so much on this app. You don't give a shit about what you project into to TikTok, but when it comes back to you in that, it's, oh my god, everyone's picking on me. You know what I mean? If I come on this app and I give out crap, and then they give me crap, you know, I'm ready to fire shots back. You know what I mean? I ain't ready to sit there and go, oh my god, I can't believe it's happened. You know what I mean? I go into a state of defence then, and when I feel like I'm getting jumped on, I'm ready to go back again. You know what I mean? But this is Jack all over, and you don't mind. Oh, thank you, FYP drama. You didn't have to do that. Like all these people that are going around the app crying about their, you know, their mental health and stuff. But what about Katie Piper's mental health, Jack? When you was putting ham on your face, saying, "Look at me, guys, I'm Katie Piper. I'm a Burns victim." Saying women should all be graped and all this stuff. When you've got children in your life and you're putting carrots in your derriere, predatory pedalo behaviour. Where's all them little young minds, Jack? Where about their mental health? Get a grip of yourself, man.
Now what I'm talking of, man. It's all getting like honestly so much. She's saying she spoke to the police and getting me arrested. I've been with the police. You know what I mean?
Like I said, Jack, what you need to understand is digital fucking footprint.
Like,
Puddle Duck, good morning.
She's lying so much. She's saying other people are on my accounts. Bearing in mind, I met this woman once, and I don't know her. Like I met her once. She's not my best friend. I don't know her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like she's full on clout chasing.
Yeah. But I think, you know, people on the set, they bully, and then you react, don't you? And then once you react in a really bad way, now I've gotcha. You know, look what you said.
Like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything to anyone. I just want people to leave, like, me alone, like, please.
Yeah.
Like, if you leave me alone, I'm not going to do anything back, say anything back, because you're not targeting me.
And they didn't
Thank you,
genuinely
Nanny
believe what
Sanj.
you said, that threat. They didn't think you were going to go and do that.
And not just that, people can come to me. You know, so many different people.
And this is what really annoyed me, Esther, and I brought this up while we was doing this. When people keep putting words in people's mouths and saying, oh, yeah, but they're empty threats. You know what I mean? You weren't going to do that, was you, Jack? Let me tell you now, you cannot mention in the same sentence people's being, you know what I mean, going through mental health and being unpredictable, being crazy, going through a mental health crisis, and then in the next breath, in the same sentence, say, "Oh, but you've said things." You're not going to do them, are you, Jack? Let me tell you now, people act out when they're in the most vulnerable state. And when I say vulnerable, I'm saying, look, how people are describing Jack. I don't think he's vulnerable. I think he's a clown. But what I'm saying is, the way these are painted out Jack to be, being all, you know, unpredictable, you know, mentally unhinged, he's going a bit crazy, you know what I mean? We know what you get with Jack. And in the same sentence, you cannot mention, oh, empty threats. There are two things you can't put in the same sentence, because from my experience, it's the people that, how you've described Jack, are the people that act out on these things because they can't control their emotions. And that's what happens on social media. There is people that have acted out, because there's always an apology at the end of it all, isn't there? Oh, I didn't mean to do this, guys. I didn't mean to. Well, we know you did mean to do it, because that's how you acted out. But this whole app is embarrassing. It is. It's embarrassing. It's getting worse, you know, that the pity parties and everything that's coming in now.
People come to me daily. Do I have a problem with them? No, because they're not there in the street following me, beeping on.
Can I ask you a question, Jack? If these people are so triggered by your behaviour, why come to you to trigger their viewers? Doesn't make sense.
That's what I mean.
So, you know,
What are they doing, Jack? Pipping their horn at you?
that Daz was, so that he come to us. I don't mind people come to him, say what you want about me, but when I'm being stalked and you're giving out locations and you're saying all my shops where I go to, you wonder
Thank you,
like I
Kirsty.
said to the police earlier. And even the police agreed with me, like literally, my mum's eyes, like literally. They even agreed, like, you're going to lose your shit, you are. Anyone would, even if you ain't got mental health.
100%.
You're going to lose it.
Yeah. So he's following you in the street and stuff, Jack?
So it started where he took the picture of me and then he posted it all on Mr. Madness, posted it all over TikTok.
Oh.
And then a day later he's saying he sees me about blah, blah, blah. Then at Tesco's when I was buying alcohol in there, I was at self-checkout. Before this, I was about to walk in, he's tapped me on the shoulder. They man, there's camera evidence. I've then gone in for, do you know what I mean? Snakes head out, you know what I mean? Like, just like that. When I'm at self-checkout, he's literally gone to the tills where you pay,